Hello and welcome to another video by Day Night Gaming. In this video I'll be taking Goldsmith from levels 15 to 36 in the MMORPG known as Final Fantasy XIV. Before we begin, here's a short list of materials that you're going to need to purchase, starting with 9 brass ingots, 6 brass rings, 6 clear glass lens, 6 copper ingot, 6 marble eye, 12 malachite, 6 ragstone whetstones, and 12 silver ingots. Also, please keep in mind that this shopping list does not include the gear that's used in this video, nor does it include the high quality blood bullet safe food as well as the high quality cunning craftsman syrup. The gear used in this video has been overtuned in order to give you the player choice on what you want to use, and I highly recommend that you do not overmeld your gear as strong as I did and instead supplement the lower stats with the high quality food and the high quality cunning craftsman syrup. And also keep note that you can use high quality materials to offset having a lower amount of quality socketed into your gear, and the only requirement with gear that I'm going to have is that you follow the minimum CPs that I list before doing any craft. Before we begin, I'm going to show the gear that I use for the following section of this video. And please keep in mind that, like I stated earlier, you do not need to have as many material melds as I do. Just use high quality blood bullet safe food as well as high quality cunning craftsman syrup to get your CP to a minimum of 286. So here we are again at the Adventurers Guild in the city of Ulta, and we're going to speak to Eustace the Leveling. And we're going to accept the quest known as Brothers in Arms, and it's going to have us craft a high quality brass wristlets of crafting. Now please keep in mind that we're going to repeat this quest 2 more times after we complete this first one. So we're going to craft 3 brass wristlets of crafting, and you can do that one at a time, or you can do all 3 of them right now if you'd like. It's up to you. So we're going to start off by opening the quality efficiency calculations tab, and this will allow us to see how much quality we're going to get every time we use a touch action. And now we're going to start off with inner quiet, and then we're going to follow up with 6 basic touch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this will bring us to 10 durability. From there, we're going to use Master's Mend to get our durability back up to 40. Now, if you need to, you can use 2 more basic touch here. As you can see, my quality is already maxed out, but just for the sake of it, I'm going to do it 2 more times. So 1, and then the second time. Then we're going to use Veneration, and we're going to use our last durability to do 2 basic synthesis. So 1 and 2. And that should craft a high quality brass wristlets of crafting. So here we are at Rorich, the independent importer, and we're going to turn in our high quality brass wristlets of crafting, but make sure it's the one without materia inside of it. As you can see here, you're going to double the amount of EXP, and we're going to have to repeat this 2 more times in order to get to level 20. So return to Eustace the Leveling and grab the Lev quest known as Brothers in Arms. So we're going to go ahead and repeat the rotation that we used earlier. So inner quiet, 6 basic touch, Master's Mend, 2 more basic touch, Veneration, and then ending with 2 basic synthesis. So now we're going to turn our high quality brass wristlets of crafting into Rorich, the independent importer, and it should get us to around level 19. So we're going to have to repeat this Lev quest 1 more time. So here we are again at Eustace the Leveling, and we're going to grab the Lev quest known as Brothers in Arms 1 more time. So we're going to go ahead and craft a 3rd high quality brass wristlets of crafting, and we're going to use the same rotation that we used earlier. So we're going to start off with inner quiet, followed by 6 basic touch, a Master's Mend, 2 more basic touch, a Veneration, and finalizing it off with 2 basic synthesis. So now we're going to head to Rorich, the independent importer, and turn in our high quality brass wristlets of crafting, which should level us up to level 20. So I'm going to show you the gear that I used for the next set of Lev quests, but please keep in mind you do not need to overmeld as high as I did, and you can use high quality blood bullets, a food, as well as high quality cunning craftsman syrup to supplement your stats. Just keep in mind that you need to hit a CP minimum of 356. Also take note that you can supplement having a lower control by using high quality materials instead of normal quality. So here we are back at Eustace, the Lev Met, and this time around we're going to be grabbing the Lev quest known as King for a Day, which will have us crafting a high quality decorated copper scepter. But in order to craft this item, we're also going to need to craft a regular copper scepter, as it is one of the crafting materials. And also it's important to note that this Lev quest and every Lev quest after this will be what's called a triple turn-in. So we're going to have to make 3 of the items for every 1 Lev quest that we turn in. And because we're going to be doing this Lev quest twice, we're actually going to be making a total of 6 decorated copper scepters as well as 6 regular copper scepters. So as you can see here, the top ingredient is unselected copper scepter. So search for item by crafting method. We're going to go ahead and click that now. And as you can see here, it's going to use 1 marble die and 1 copper ingot. So we're going to go and synthesize this. And you can high quality this item and that will help you with your quality bar. But for sake of ease, we're just going to normal quality it. So I'm going to hit veneration and then I'm going to hit basic synthesis, and that will normal quality this material. And I'm going to craft this item 3 times now and then 3 times again later in the video. But in case you want to go for high quality on this item, feel free to do so, as it's actually pretty easy. Just make sure that you start off with inner quiet. When this video was made, there was a patch that was introduced that allowed standard touch to be comboed off of basic touch, reducing its CP cost down to 18. Now in case that you're watching this video at a later date and they have removed this combo action, then please keep in mind that you don't have to use standard touch in the following rotations, and you can use basic touch instead all the way through. For the first example, I'm only going to use basic touch and I'm going to skip using standard touch. So we're going to start off with inner quiet, and please keep in mind that if standard touch does not combo off of basic touch for 18 CP, then just revert standard touch into basic touch, because it's going to come out pretty much the same thing anyway. It's not that big of a boost. So here we go. We're going to start off with our first touch action, and it's going to be basic touch. After that, we're going to do standard touch, and now basic touch again, and then standard touch, and then we're going to use basic touch, and now standard touch. And as you can see, our durability is down to 10, so we're going to have to use Master's Bend. So we're going to go ahead and do Master's Bend twice in a row. So 1, and then we're going to use it a second time. And that's going to bring us back up to 70 durability. And if you need to, you can go ahead and use more touch actions to increase your bar. But as you can see, I'm already finished, so I'm going to use veneration and finish it off with 3 basic synthesis. So as you can see here, I'm going to use my veneration and then basic synthesis 1, 2, and then a 3rd time, and that'll complete the craft. So now that we've crafted our high quality decorated copper scepter, we're gonna have to do it 2 more times. So here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and load in our material and then synthesize. And we're gonna be using the same rotation that we used previously. So it's gonna be inner quiet, basic touch, standard touch, basic touch, standard touch, basic touch, standard touch. And at this point we should have 10 durability. So now we're going to use Master's Bend twice in a row to bring us back up to 70 durability. Then we're going to use basic touch and then standard touch. And then we're going to finalize the craft with veneration followed by 3 basic synthesis in a row. And that should do it. Now we're going to head back to Rorich and turn in our 3 newly crafted high quality decorated copper scepters. So here we go. Hand over. Do you really want to trade a high quality item? Yes. And then you're going to notice right here, complete, and then submit additional items. Yes, as you can see there. And we're going to repeat this again, as you can see there, complete, And then one more time, submit additional items, yes. And that's what happens when you have a triple turn in. 3 items turned in for 1 lev quest. And as you can see here, we got up to level 24. That's quite a large amount of EXP. But we're gonna have to do this lev quest one more time. So we're gonna head back to Eustace the Levmet and grab the lev quest known as King for a Day, which will have us crafting 3 more high quality decorated copper scepters, which means we'll also have to craft 3 more regular copper scepters as the materials. So to make these 3 normal quality copper scepters, we're going to be using veneration and then basic synthesis. So we're going to go ahead and craft these now, and then after that we're going to use them as the materials to craft 3 more high quality decorated copper scepters. So here we go, we're going to go ahead and do that now, and we're going to use the same rotation that we used previously, which is Inner Quiet, Basic Touch, Standard Touch, Basic Touch, Standard Touch, Basic Touch, Standard Touch, bringing us to 10 durability. Then we're going to use Master's Mend twice to get us back up to 70 durability. Then we're going to do Basic Touch, Standard Touch, and finish off with Veneration and then 3 Basic Synthesis. And there we go. That should have our 3 high quality decorated copper scepters fully crafted. Alright, so now that we have them crafted, we're going to head to Rorich, the independent importer, and turn in our 3 high quality decorated copper scepters, which should get us barely into level 27, which is great because that means the next tier of level quest that we're going to be doing, we only need to do once to get us to level 30. Alright, so here's the last one, and this should do it. Bada bing, bada boom, level 27. Alright, so now I'm going to show you the gear that I use for this next tier of level quest. Now please keep in mind, once again, I'm going to be showing you the best gear possible, but you do not need to meld as much materia as I did. The only requirement is that you get 374 CP, which can easily be supplemented with high quality blood bullet safe food as well as high quality cunning craftsman syrup. And also, as a friendly reminder, if your control stat is a little bit low, you can supplement by using high quality materials. So with gear out of the way, now we're going to speak to Eustace the Levmet, and we're going to accept the level 25 lev quest known as All Booked Up, which is going to require that we craft 3 high quality silver magnifiers, which means we're also going to have to craft 3 regular silver spectacles because that's one of the materials. Now for purposes of this video, I'm just going to normal quality the silver spectacles because they're just the crafting material that we're going to use. And because we're already level 27, we're only going to do this lev quest once. So before we craft the silver magnifiers, we're going to have to craft the silver spectacles. So we're going to search for item by crafting method, and then we're going to go ahead and synthesize. And if you want to, you can go ahead and high quality this material, but I'm just going to normal quality it. So I'm going to use veneration followed by 2 basic synthesis, and that should do it. Alright, so we've made 1 so far, but we have to make 2 more, totaling 3 silver spectacles. So we're just going to repeat the process 2 more times. Alright, so now that we have our materials made, we're going to now start crafting our 3 high quality silver magnifiers. So we're going to go ahead and select our silver spectacles as our material. Then we're going to go ahead and synthesize. And we're going to be starting off with Inner Quiet, and then we're going to be using our newfound ability known as Innovation. And what this is going to do is it's going to increase the power of our quality affecting actions. So as you can see here, now our abilities are turned blue, and that's because we're getting a big boost to their efficiency. So we're going to use Basic Touch, then Standard Touch, then Basic Touch again, and then we're going to use Standard Touch. After that, we're going to use Master's Mend to get back some of our durability. And then we're going to use Innovation again, followed by Basic Touch, Standard Touch, Basic Touch, and then Standard Touch again. After that, we're going to use Master's Mend one more time to get back our durability again. And now we're going to work on our progress. So we're going to use Veneration, and then we're going to use 4 basic synthesis. So here we go, Veneration, and now basic synthesis 1, 2, 3, and then of course if you need another one, a 4th one. Alright, there we go, high quality silver magnifiers. Now because we need to do 3 for this lev quest, we're going to do this 2 more times. And we're going to repeat the same rotation, which is going to be Inner Quiet, Innovation, Basic Touch, Standard Touch, Basic Touch, Standard Touch again, Master's Bend, Innovation, Basic Touch, Standard Touch, Basic Touch, Standard Touch, Master's Mend to get our durability back again, and then 3 or 4 basic synthesis depending on the stats of your gear. Alright, so let's go ahead and craft our last one, and then after we do that, we're gonna head to Rorich and turn all 3 of these in. So here we are, now we're at Rorich, the independent importer, and we're going to turn in our high quality silver magnifier. So we're going to go and hand over the first one. Yes, complete. And then submit additional, yes. Silver magnifiers, hand over, yes. Complete. And then submit additional, yes. Silver magnifiers, hand over. And that should get us to level 30. Alright, so now that we're level 30, I'm going to be showing you the gear that I use for this next set of Lev quests. Now please keep in mind that I am showing you the gear that you could have. But you do not need to meld as much material as I did, just like previously. All you need to know is that you need to have a minimum of 374 CP. And you can use high quality blood bullets food as well as high quality cunning craftsman syrup to get your CP up. As well as keep in mind that if you do not have enough control, you can use high quality materials to boost your quality a bit. I'm just showing you the gear that I use to give you, the player, some options on what you want to do. Alright, so now that we have gear out of the way, we're going to speak to Eustace the Levmet, and we're going to be getting the level 30 Lev quest known as A Little Bird Told Me, and that's going to have us craft 3 high quality mousehide bracelets. Now we're going to be doing this Lev quest twice, so we are going to be crafting a total of 6 high quality malachite bracelets, so please keep that in mind. So you can either craft all 6 now, or you can craft 3 now, turn them in and craft another 3, it's up to you. So you may have noticed that we're still using 374 CP, and that's because we're going to be using the same rotation that we used previously. So we're going to start off with Inner Quiet, followed by Innovation, and then Basic Touch, Standard Touch, Basic Touch, Standard Touch, Master's Mend to get our durability back up to 60, and then Innovation, Basic Touch, Standard Touch, Basic Touch, Standard Touch, and then we're going to use Master's Mend again to get our durability back up, and then after that we're going to use 4 basic synthesis. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, and then our last one, 4. And there we go, high quality malachite bracelet. Now that we got that done, we still have to make 2 more. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. We're going to do the same rotation that we did earlier. Inner Quiet, Innovation, Basic Touch, Standard Touch, Basic Touch, Standard Touch, Master's Mend, Innovation, Basic Touch, Standard Touch, Basic Touch, Standard Touch, Master's Mend to get our durability back up, and then ending with 4 basic synthesis. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, so now that we got that, we have to make 1 more. So let's go ahead and do that now. Once again, repeating the whole rotation. And after we have our 3 high quality malachite bracelets, then we're going to head to Rorich and turn these all in. Alright, so here we are at Rorich, the independent importer, and we're going to be turning in our high quality malachite bracelets, complete, and then submit additional, yes, hand over another one, yes, complete, and then submit additional, yes. I'm going to turn in our 3rd malachite bracer, hand over, high quality, yes. And there we go, we should be level 33, so we're going to have to do this one more time to get us to level 35. Alright, so now let's head back to Eustace, the Levmet, and we're going to grab that level 30 Lev quest known as A Little Bird Told Me. And we're going to repeat what we just did previously by making 3 high quality malachite bracelets. So we're going to be using the same rotation that we used earlier, which is Inner Quiet, Innovation, Basic Touch, Standard Touch, Basic Touch, Standard Touch, Master's Mend, Innovation, Basic Touch, Standard Touch, Basic Touch, Standard Touch, Master's Mend, and then 4 basic synthesis. And we're going to repeat this 3 times. And once we have our 3 high quality malachite bracers, then we can go turn this Lev quest in. Alright, so now that we have those made, we're going to head back to Rorich, the independent importer. And we're going to be turning in our 3 high quality malachite bracers. So here's the first one, submit additional, yes. And then, do you want, yes. And then complete. And then submit additional, yes. Hand over, yes. And there we go. We're now level 36. Alright. thank you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider smashing that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe and ring that bell for notifications on future videos that I might be posting. And until next time, take care. Goodbye.